What's up guys, welcome back. Cookout season is in full swing and today I'm gonna show you how to make the best damn baked beans you've ever had in your life, I promise. But before we do that, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell to enable notifications as well.
All right, guys, meet me in the kitchen. Let's make it happen. First things first, let's take a look at our ingredients. We need to get our prep work done and out of the way. We have some Busch's baked beans, black beans, ground beef, thick cut bacon, bell pepper, onion, and jalapeno. And we have some garlic, but we're gonna take the flavor to the next level by roasting this garlic. Super simple, guys. All you gotta do is chop the end off the head of garlic like you see right here. Peel the skin off, preheat that oven to 400 degrees. We're gonna place this whole head of garlic inside some aluminum foil with some olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, wrap it super tight, and that goes in a 400-degree oven for about 30 to 40 minutes, or until the garlic gets nice and tender. You can do this in bulk and put it in the fridge and just elevate your pastas or different sauces. I love keeping some of this on hand. It really adds a lot of flavor to whatever recipe it is that you're making that calls for garlic. There we go, we got it wrapped up nice and tight. That's going into the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes. And now, my friends, it's time to get the prep work done and out of the way. So we're gonna prep this bell pepper. This is how I like to do my bell peppers. Chop the top off, slice around the core, leaving all the seeds intact. That way you get all the usable stuff and you can throw away the seeds and whatnot. I'm gonna slice this nice and fine like you see right here, just a rough chop. There we go. You want all of your veggies to be about the same size, that the way they all get tender at about the same time. There we go, nice and easy, guys. A nice sharp knife makes this easy work. We're gonna slide that green bell pepper to the side and finish up our red bell pepper. You can use either or, but I do like the color contrast that both provide. We're gonna dice up one onion and some jalapeno. The jalapeno is optional, but I do like a little bit of spice in my beans. Here we have about 4 slices of thick cut bacon that we sliced real thin. We're gonna add that to a cold skillet. I like to add it to a cold skillet, that way it gives it time to render all of that fat that we're gonna use as flavor for the rest of our dish. There we go, nice low and slow is the name of the game. We wanna cook that bacon, get it nice and crispy, but most importantly, we wanna borrow that fat to flavor our veggies. There we go. If there's any excess fat, like this particular bacon right here was pretty fatty, so we're gonna strain some of that off. We just need a tablespoon or 2. There we go. We're gonna use a slotted spoon to remove that, and then we're gonna add our ground beef to the party. Cook that in that tablespoon of bacon fat, because why the hell not? I like to flatten out my ground beef. This is very important because you wanna allow some time for some color and texture to develop. There we go, that's what we're looking for right there. Quick reminder, guys, that all the specific measurements and ingredients for this recipe can be found in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. Once our ground beef is fully cooked, it's just about time to go in with those veggies, the onion, the bell pepper, the jalapenos. These are typically called Cowboy Baked Beans. I'm not exactly sure where they came up with the name, but they're damn delicious. Can't wait for you guys to try this recipe. Going in with some smoked paprika, going in with some AP seasoning as well. If you don't have that, a little salt and pepper will work. Make sure you throw in a little onion powder and garlic as well. Going in with a half packet of sazon, because why the hell not? Give that a mix. Make sure all those flavors are coming together beautifully. Your house is gonna be smelling absolutely amazing. Oh man. Now we're going in with about a teaspoon or so of Better Than Bouillon veggie base, a half cup of ketchup. Then we're going in with some yellow mustard and some Dijon mustard. Give that a mix, and then we're gonna add some barbecue sauce here in just a second. Tons of flavor going into these beans. Use whatever your favorite barbecue sauce is. All the specific measurements and ingredients for this recipe are found in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. Oh man, look at that. I'll put that on a sandwich right now. It's good before the beans are even added. All right, so now we wanna taste as we go. Adjust the flavor to your preference. Now that the meat is cooked, we're going in with a half cup of brown sugar, followed by some apple cider vinegar. That's gonna add a little bit of acidity to balance out the sweetness. A few dashes of worst word in the world sauce. I'm gonna keep giving you guys more cookout recipes, so let me know in the comments what your top 3 are. Whatever you wanna see, let me know and we'll add it to the list. Quick little money shot, look at that. That looks beautiful. Now we're going in with the 2 cans of Busch's baked beans, whatever variety you like, followed by the black beans and some of that chopped bacon. I like the black beans for the color contrast, so feel free to use whatever beans you like. Kidney beans would work, or white beans, just to give a little color contrast to the Busch's baked beans. Go ahead and get in there with a spoon and give it one final taste test before we pop this in the oven. It's going in the oven at 325 degrees. We're gonna let these bake for about an hour and a half. You wanna stir them every once in a while. The flavor will continue to build during the cooking process. And speaking of flavor, my friends, we're gonna dice up some bacon and make some candied bacon to go on top of our baked beans. We're gonna add the diced bacon to a mixing bowl. To that, we're gonna add a little bit of that reserved bacon fat from earlier and some brown sugar just to kind of candy the bacon. This is gonna add some texture and some additional flavor to the top of your baked beans. There's that bacon fat, just a teaspoon or so. Get in there with your hands, mix that around, and you can set that aside until it's time to garnish this bad boy up. This is what's gonna take your stuff to the next level, guys. Little steps like this just add an extra pop. This is what our beans looking like coming fresh out of the oven. Oh man, look at that. Baked beans right beside the mac and cheese on a cookout plate is a thing of beauty. Now we're going in with that garlic that we roasted earlier. You wanna add this towards the end just to add a little bit more flavor to the party, as if it's not enough flavor in there already. Once you roast the garlic, it just emulsifies and blends right into the beans. It gets super soft, so you just can break it up with your spatula, stir that in, and you have yourself something very special. All right, guys, the only thing left to do is plate this up and get in there for a taste test.
All right, guys, so right here we have some deliciousness. We have some crumbled bacon with a little brown sugar, basically like a candied bacon topping we're gonna add to the baked beans. Why the hell not, right? All right, maybe I'm a little bit of a loser, but I like this pie pan or pie dish as my plate that I'm gonna use for my baked beans. And now we're going down with this bacon. And then finally, we're gonna garnish it with some diced chive. The bacon's gonna add some texture to the beans, a little bit of sweetness. And who doesn't like bacon and brown sugar, right? There's our bacon topping. All right, and last but not least, a little fresh diced chive for a pop of color. The onion flavor is gonna take things to the next level as well. Definitely need a pop of color for you guys to click on that thumbnail. There we go.
Brace yourself for a trademark money shot. Say it with me, guys. Looking good.
All right, time for the moment of truth. I'm starving. I'm getting in here for a taste test. Little hot, so if I burn my mouth, be kind to me in the comments. If that doesn't impress your house guests, then they probably don't like you to begin with. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you give your boy a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the bell to enable notifications. And as always, thank you for your support.